She was watching her daughter fade, and there was nothing she could do. That is how the story of Venere and Enea begins. Two souls who had already lost far too much, yet still clung to each other with a fragile, unspoken hope. When we first met them, Venere curled herself protectively around her daughter, as if her body alone could shield Enea from the world that had been so unkind. Their eyes told a story long before we ever heard the details. Exhaustion, confusion, and a quiet plea for help. How long had they been waiting for someone to finally see them? Locals later shared the truth. Venere and Enea had been abandoned more than 2 months earlier. Two gentle, loving beings suddenly left to fend for themselves in a place where people walked past them, sometimes even chased them away. They had never been aggressive, never begged for more than a little kindness. Yet life had treated them like they didn't deserve even that. They wandered the streets each day, mother guiding daughter, daughter leaning into mother, both becoming thinner, weaker, and more invisible as time passed. But that night, everything changed. We brought them straight to the vet clinic, knowing immediate care was their only chance to recover. Both were dehydrated, malnourished, and suffering from skin conditions that had clearly been worsening for weeks. Still, even in that vulnerable state, they allowed us to lift them, hold them, touch them, trusting complete strangers, because they had no strength left to do anything else. Isn't it incredible how animals, even after everything, still believe in goodness? The first days were challenging. Their bodies needed gentle nourishment, their immune systems needed support, and their spirits needed reassurance. Medication was given regularly, paired with nutritious food and careful cleaning of their irritated skin. Every time we entered the room, Venere's eyes followed us, not out of fear, but out of a mother's instinct to protect Enea. And Enea, though tired and quiet, always leaned into her mother's side, using her warmth as the safest place she knew. Then something beautiful happened. Just 1 week after their rescue, small bursts of life began returning to their eyes. Their energy grew. Their coats looked healthier. And for the first time, we saw Enea wag her tail, shy at first, then bright and full of genuine. They even started playing, cautiously exploring the clinic, greeting the other dogs, and learning what it felt like to belong somewhere again. Venere, in particular, surprised us all. Her maternal nature blossomed even more once she felt safe. She began caring for several orphaned puppies at the clinic, grooming them, watching over them, and sleeping beside them as though they were her own. It was as if nurturing others gave her strength. isn't a mother's love one of the most powerful forces in this world? Every day with them felt like witnessing a small miracle. Their steps became lighter, their eyes brighter, their trust deeper. And soon, both Venere and Enea were officially healthy enough to be put up for adoption. They were ready for a home, ready for a family, ready for a life that finally matched the goodness in their hearts. But there was one challenge we hadn't expected. Finding a home together proved incredibly difficult. People often wanted just one dog, not two, and separating them felt unthinkable. After everything they had survived, how could we break the bond that had kept them alive? Venere and Enea weren't just mother and daughter. They were each other's comfort, safety, and emotional anchor. They healed together. They learned to trust again together. Didn't they deserve to stay together too? Weeks passed, then months. Applications came in, but always for only one of them. We held firm, believing that the right family would understand the beauty of their connection. Still, the worry lingered. Would we eventually have to split them up? Would separating them undo everything they had regained? Today, both Venere and Enea are thriving. Enea has grown into a stunning, confident young dog with a gentle spirit. Venere is healthier, calmer, and still shows her nurturing softness every single day. They are ready for adoption, ready for their forever family, whether together or, if absolutely necessary, apart. But deep down, we continue hoping for someone who will open their home to both mother and daughter.
Chi sono queste due meraviglie? Chi sono? Chi sono queste meraviglie mie? Fatti vedere, amore. Sempre unitissimi sono rimasti. Vero? Torbido sei. Ragazzi miei. Buongiorno, vediamo se indovinate chi sono questi due splendori. Fatti vedere. Sei fermo! Sì, le coccole vuoi tu, le coccolone vuoi tu, le coccolone. Fatevi vedere tutte e due insieme, dai.
Allowing their love story to continue without interruption. And perhaps that someone is watching this video right now. If their journey touched your heart, please share the story. Share your thoughts, your hopes, your emotions. Your voice might be the reason Venere and Enea find the home they deserve. A home where love isn't just a promise, but a lifelong reality.